beautiful people, welcome to another episode of my channel. This is Niger Canada girl. If you're yet to subscribe or if it's your first time watching, just hit the subscribe button down below. I have missed you guys. Yes, I know I've been MIA for a while, well, for quite some time. I have been working on a project that I'm about wrapping up, so right now I think I have much more time to keep providing you guys information. I have missed you. So guys, today I'm just going to dive straight into it. So today I'm just going to be giving you some tips of things you absolutely need to bring, or I would advise that you bring with you while coming to Canada if you're in the process and you're about landing, and things you actually do not need to bother your pretty head about bringing, right? Yeah, I know, I wish I had someone to tell me these things. That would have saved me a lot of money and a lot of hassles, right? So now let's start from the list of things to bring, right? So you know how people tell you, oh, Canada is cold, and then you just have this vision in your head of everyone wearing turtleneck and sneakers and wearing sweaters, and then for some reason you feel you don't need to bring your nice dresses, those nice tops you really spent money buying. It's not true. So yes, Canada is cold, but there's something called layering. Plus, there's also summer. So layering, I mean, you can wear those really nice clothes you have, but wear jackets on top of them. So they are not useless. They are actually necessary here. You'd end up coming here and buying them all over, and they would be super expensive. So trust me guys, all those nice tops you bought, especially those from those really nice Niger brands, your dresses, your tops, your pants, just bring all of them along. Same thing goes for your shoes and bags, right? I mean, there are shoes and bags here, but they are quite expensive. And if you really have those basic shoes that work for you, like strappy sandals, court shoes, and things like that, bring them along with you. Bring your purses, bring your clutches, bring your handbags. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, I may not have that much to tell you in terms of fashion, right? I'm just talking from a girl's point of view, you know, giving my girls some girl-to-girl tips. So please bring your clothes, bring your bags, bring your shoes. Something else you should bring absolutely is jewelry. So well, I'm always bare. I never really have jewelry on me, but right, if you have jewelry, you can bring them here as well. There's really no point spending to buy these things are fresh. And I would be very honest with you, I think we're able to get better quality of these things back home than here. Yeah, things like jewelry. So if you have your jewelry, bring them here, okay? And something else, guys, this one, like my chest is still paining me. Please, ladies, bring your bras. Bring your underwear, bring your bras. And bras specifically, because over here I buy one bra, one for about $50 and above. So those things are quite expensive here, but I know back in Lagos, like I had my sources for getting really great bras and undies for really affordable prices. Well, but at least reasonable prices for $50. Are you already doing the calculation, the exchange? So please bring your undies with you. Another thing I found here that I really kind of had a bit of a problem trying to get is my makeup. So I had a particular brand of powder I used. I couldn't really find it readily available here. And for my brows, I'm a Davis girl. Yes, I know there are many other innovative, airy, and more, bougie ways of drawing your brows. But I'm sorry, I'm just used to my Davis Color 18 eye pencil, right? So here, there is no Davis Color 18 eye pencil. So if you're that girl, if you're like me and you just need your pencils, you just want what you want, right? I advise you to buy a pack or two of Davis while coming here. I did that and I haven't regretted them. I think I'm actually still using them. Oh no, I had someone send another pack to me. So yeah, your makeup. So if you have makeup you absolutely love, you feel they're perfect for you and you can't do without them. So there are brands that are not so popular here. So for international brands like MAC, yes. LA Girl, yes. You know, Fenty Beauty, yes. Like the big brands are definitely here. We have lots of beauty stores. But you know, back home in Nigeria, if you're Nigerian and you can relate with me, you definitely understand. There are some brands that are not international, they're more popular in certain markets. Like, I loved the Milani powder, right? Getting here, there was no Milani powder, so I had to switch my powder brand. So while landing, I know you'd be caught up in so many other things. The last thing you want to be thinking about is where you can purchase makeup. Plus, it's very expensive here. So if you can bring some makeup to last you a while before you get settled and maybe start earning to start buying expensive makeup, good for you. Something else you should bring as a lady, please bring your wigs. Yes, bring your wigs. There aren't exactly good wigs here. I still feel that I get the best wigs from Nigeria. Most of the wigs I have, I got from Nigeria while coming here. If you already have your source and you're able to, you have an international source where you buy from, that's fine. They can just ship to you in Canada. But if your vendors or people you buy your wigs from are there in Nigeria, there are many great wig sellers in Nigeria. You can bring your wigs here until you identify maybe another reliable vendor here. Okay, it will also save you much more. Buying those things in Naira versus having to buy it here in dollars, it's much more expensive, right? Great. Something else you can bring. I know I brought a lot of Ankara, but I think I overdid it. I don't know what I thought I was, some African princess or something. I brought an entire box of Ankara, but to be honest, I haven't worn more than 2 or 3 of them. So yes, you can bring your Ankara, but just giving you heads up, you probably will be wearing them every day, right? So if they are really elaborate Ankara pieces, you might be able to wear them to church, special Niger occasions. If it's maybe a blouse, yeah, you can pair them with jeans. But yeah, you can just be minimal about it. You don't need to bring an entire box. And if you feel you need more, you could always have someone else who's coming here, help you bring some over, right? So yes, bring some Ankara, but not excessive. That's really not your everyday outfit here, right? Yeah, so those are the list of things I think you should bring. Now, these are like clothing and fashion, beauty, makeup. Now, let's talk about food items. Please bring your African food items. Bring your local food items. So by this, I mean things like grounded crayfish, your Cameroon pepper, your dried fish, your stock fish, dried bitter leaf, and as much as you can bring, right? Bring your palm oil, because these things are available here, but they are ridiculously expensive. But guess what? You don't have a choice. If you really want to make soup, you might have to buy them that way. So if you can help it, especially when you're landing, you can bring those things as well, right? I know some people said they cargoed their sets of pots, and these are people who said they had this really durable, nice new set of pots just before landing, and they didn't see any reason in coming here to buy new ones. For that, I can agree. If you already have this slamming, amazing set of pots here, I think we have better pots back home than here. You can bring them. But if not, it's nothing to sweat about. Yes, they're a bit expensive here, but you don't have to come here with pots, okay? If you don't absolutely have to. There are great brands here, places like I can get pot sets in places like Canadian Tire, Walmart, and many other homeware stores, okay? And then something else you can bring. Now let's talk gadgets. So your phones. I know when I was coming here, I'm an Android girl, unapologetically, right? When I was coming here, I was wondering if my Android phone would work here. I use a OnePlus, so I was like, will a OnePlus work there? Well, yeah, it does. So if you use an international brand like a Samsung, a OnePlus, an HTC maybe, you need to double check that information with the HTC part. You can bring them here. They are compatible with they work here, right? So if you use an iPhone, definitely it would work here as well. But if you use those China branded phones like the Infinix, Tecno, Xiaomi, I know there are lots of them in that bracket. They actually won't work here. So before landing, you might consider, getting a phone that would work here before landing. Or you could come here and get a contract phone. So that's a phone that comes with your data and all that, and then you pay monthly for it, whatever rocks your boat. But just be prepared for that. Your Tecno, Infinix, Xiaomi, yes, they look like great phones, but would not work here, okay? And there's this thing I brought here, because, so this is actually an adapter. But the reason I brought this, well, I had always had it, and I just thought, okay, it will come in handy, is because it has, so this is the standard. Can you see how this is? I know back home in Nigeria, this is how our sockets are. So when you're buying chargers and things like that, definitely you buy the ones with pins that fits right into this sort of socket. But here it's different. This is how the sockets here are. Like, see this silver thing? So they're just like two thin lines. So if you're landing and you might need to charge your phone as soon as you land, trust me, your host will not have this sort of chargers, because this is not what is used in Canada. So you might just want to bring a little adapter that could convert, that could fit into, with pins like this, that could fit into the Canadian sockets here and would allow you charge your phone. Okay, so for here, all I do is fit in. I hardly use it anyways, but if I had to, I'll just fit this into the wall because it fits into the Canadian socket, and then I can plug my Niger charger head in here. I know I did that for a while before changing my charger device and all that. Oh no, I had a OnePlus. It's an American brand, so it always already had this sort of pin, so it wasn't an issue for me fitting it into the socket here. Okay, so now guys, those are things I would recommend you bring. I know I haven't touched on everything, but what you could do if you're not sure about something, you could just ask me a question and I would answer. You could ask, oh, do you think I can bring this? And I'll answer to the best of my knowledge. Now, things you have no business bringing. Guys, I attempted bringing a winter jacket from Niger here. When I got here, it felt like chiffon. It did nothing because the cold was ridiculous. But then again, it's good to have one, at least to land, but the next day or maybe days after you land, depending on what season you land in, it's best to actually go get a Canadian standard winter jacket so that you don't freeze to death. Same thing goes for winter boots, right? So now, let's move into the kitchen. So for things like, I know I had said bring your condiments, bring your spices, bring your local foods, but here in Canada, you're not allowed to bring in things like from outside the country into Canada. You can't bring, let's just say animal proteins, an animal protein product. So what do I mean by that? Animal proteins like chicken, so you can't bring in chicken, you can't bring in beef, you can't bring in chicken products, you can't bring in beef products. So by beef products, I know in your head you're thinking gala might not fall into that category, but gala is made from beef. Regardless of how dried it is, it has some beef inside. So you can't bring things like gala, you can't bring things like kilishi. You might get lucky at the airport, or you might just want to avoid wahala and not bring it. Chicken products, so things like Indomie chicken. So I know it sounds weird, like it's noodles, right? But well, you can bring Indomie onion, right? That's not poultry or chicken or animal protein, right? So that's fine. But if you bring something like Indomie chicken, you're not putting it in plain sight. You're probably hiding it and hoping they don't find it. But if they find it, oh, right? So also things like seasoning cubes. Please bring your seasoning cubes. Bring your bottom pots. Bring your seasoning cubes. Trust me, you need it here. It's so crazy expensive in African stores. But if you're bringing your seasoning cubes, same thing goes for the chicken and beef products. Don't bring one that clearly says no chicken. No chicken. No, you can bring no chicken. Chicken is not allowed to be brought from the outside into this abroad. So you get the point, right? So that's the thing. So once it's, don't bring dairy stuff, don't bring poultry stuff. So just bring, you can bring your regular nut cube, you can bring your Indomie onion and all that. I know some people got away with it, but you might not be that lucky. So it's just something to have at the back of your mind while you're packing your stuff. And then paintings. I know some people brought their paintings here, and now when I see it in their homes, I'm like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. That makes so much sense. So if you're an art lover, if you've invested over the years in paintings and all that, so now it depends on the sort. So this particular person, what she did was she actually removed the paintings from the frame. So those are the ones that are not just painted on canvas. She was able to take it off the frame, roll it, and bring it here, then reframe it when she got here. So if you have really expensive painting that you can do that too, you know, just take it off the frame, roll it and bring it here and reframe it. That's amazing as well. Art here is expensive. It's a bougie thing. So yes, it's expensive. What else, guys? What else am I not telling you? Then you don't have to bother your pretty head bringing things like household items, so things like kitchen towels, cleaning agents. Like, you find those things in dollar stores, in Walmart and other similar stores. Like, they're not hard to find. So household things here and there. If you have favorite snacks you like from Nigeria, like if you're a kwili lover and all that, although there are vendors here that bring in those things, or you might want to bring in some just for some days, so things like coconut chips. What are all those nice traffic snacks? Those yellow and red plantain chips. So yeah, so if you absolutely stuck on your snacks, Chocomilo. I brought packs of Chocomilo when I came here. So if you have junk you can't do without, you can bring them here to last you well, right? So guys, I think those are all the things right now I can think of over the top of my head. So those are like things to bring and things not to bring. Of course, the list isn't exhaustive, so what we can do here is you can throw in an item in the comment section and ask, hey, do you think I can bring this? Is it allowed to bring this? Also, on the Canadian immigration website, there's actually a comprehensive list of things they do not allow in their airspace. If you smoke and you're bringing cigarettes, I think there's a limited quantity you can bring above. If you like wines and you just want to bring in your wine, say you had this collection you want to bring in, there's also a limited quantity of liquids you can't travel without. So all these things are actually stated on the immigration website. You can check it out. So guys, that is all for now. I hope this tip would be helpful with you. I hope these tips will be helpful to you, right? So guys, hit me up in my inbox, comment section, on the gram, anywhere. I would answer as soon as I can, and don't get mad if I don't immediately, right? I'm actually juggling many balls here. So guys, in my next video, be good. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Take care. Bye.